Hi guys, Jimmy here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe and looking forward to the week ahead. So in today's vlog, I'm going to do three things. I'm going to have a catch up about the film 28 Days Later and give you my thoughts on that. Then I'm going to do a ranking of 28 days, 28 weeks and 28 years later. And then I'll show you the preview to the Steelbook and Blu-ray release of 28 years later. Nearly got that wrong there, 28 years later to me. So first up, let's have a catch up about the new film, 28 Years Later. I saw this on Thursday night. Tried to do a vlog on Friday morning, but unfortunately I was getting tongue tied. I kept saying days and not years, so in the end I gave up. So the good thing about 28 Years Later, it's almost like a standalone story. If you haven't seen these two films, don't worry, you're not missing out. You can just watch that film and then just carry on. Whether you'll enjoy it as much, I don't know, because obviously I've seen these two films, but it's not connected with these, as so to speak. So you're not going to miss out if you haven't seen these films. I really liked it. I wasn't disappointed. It was worth the wait. What was it, 20, 23, 24 years or whatever it is, for this film. I liked how it was shot. I liked the new filming techniques where when some of the zombies were killed, it then span around and then there was a freeze frame. I thought that was really good touch to it. The music, the soundtrack to it is absolutely fantastic. The cutscenes, some of them are really trippy. Some of them are just, we march. It's fantastic how it's all put together. I will never quite look at the Teletubbies if they're on TV in the same way again. What a way to open a film. Absolutely brutal. We've got some really good characters in this film, and we've got some good little side stories that should be going on as well. So something happens to one of the female zombies in there. That is going to be interesting to see what happens. We've got the young lad Spike and his journey in this film and potentially the second film. And then we've got the alpha zombie as well. So yeah, it all worked for me. I know it has divided opinion a bit, this film is, but it worked. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It went very smoothly from beginning to end. The time went very fast, and that's what I like. If that happens in a film to me, I know I'm enjoying it. I'm not looking at my watch thinking, well, how long's left? It went really smoothly. So I really enjoyed it. Now, the new film 28 Years Later is going to be part of a trilogy. Part 2, The Bone Temple, is due for release in January next year. And that's got the same writer, Alex Garland. I do believe Danny Boyle's involved in it, but I think it's the director from the Candyman remake is doing this one. I could be wrong on that one. But yeah, so The Bone Temple is going to be part 2. So this film, all your answers that you're looking for won't be in this one film. I'll be honest with you. It's going to be a storyline that's going to be developed over 3 films. And so that's what I'm looking forward to. To me, it's got me where it needs to have me, anticipating the second release. And hopefully the third film will be coming out in a short space of time as well. Now, in The Bone Temple, there was a rumour in this one that Cillian Murphy was going to be involved in 28 Years Later in terms of starring in it. And there was that scene where the zombies crossing the field and everyone's like, that's him. It wasn't. However, in The Bone Temple, he's meant to be in the Bone Temple somehow or another. Whether that's going to be true or not, I don't know. Maybe it's internet rumours. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's another thing just to get a bit excited about. So yeah, 2 thumbs up from Jimmy on 28 Years Later. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. Let's go on to the rankings. So I remember when 28 Days Later first came out, zombies running faster than humans. It was initially set in London, which I really liked. How it was filmed, them getting on the bridge first thing in the morning before the traffic was there and just been around London at the crack of dawn. It's just fantastic. So that would be my number 1. Then at number 2, we've got 28 Weeks Later. It was always going to be tough for this film to follow 28 days. It was always going to be a thankless task, but it was a good job. But to me, 28 Years Later is going to be my number 2 in the ranking. It was worth the wait. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch it again. I won't watch it in the cinema again. I very rarely these days go to a cinema twice to watch a film. I'll wait till it comes out and then I'll buy the physical media. But then, so third would be 28 Weeks Later. And that has been harsh on this film because this film is quite underrated in my opinion. As I said earlier on, it was always going to be tough to follow 28 Weeks Later. But the story, the character Robert Carlyle plays when he runs away from his wife and leaves her in the farmhouse, and then he finds out she's alive, and that dread that it fills with him. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it is not far behind. I mean, all three films, in my opinion, are. It could be subjective for me. On, you know, it might change with my moods, but yeah, that would be third. But it's almost like a 2.5, almost like 2.5. But in January next year, that could all change again because we'll have the fourth. And that's my ranking of the films. Now, I'm just going to show you a little preview of the Steelbook and the Blu-ray that's due for release later this year. And here we have the Blu-ray $14.99, the 4K $24.99, and the Steelbook $34.99, available from all major retailers, guys. Now on to the end of the vlog. And that's my vlog for today. So yeah, it was just a little catch up about the film 28 years later. I really enjoyed it. My ranking was 28 days, 28 years, and then 28 weeks, but it's very close. And yeah, let me know your thoughts if you've seen the film 28 years later, or if you're not a horror fan, if you've just watched them casually, what did you think of them, as the case may be. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. As I said earlier on, that's just my opinion. I really enjoyed the film. The ending was very surreal, I'll be honest with you. The ending was very surreal. But yeah, so I just can't wait for the Bone Temple in January next year. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you real soon on my next vlog.